Hey, hello everyone. Myself Vaibhav Thombre and I am from Permani. So my today's topic is technical and I am talking about the model view controller. In that the MVC it was a main part of the Spring framework. In that it is divided in three steps. That is called a model, view, and controller. So let's see in detail about the MVC. So in Spring MVC, it is a web framework that was built on a model view controller design pattern, and it was a part of the larger Spring framework that is used for to build larger dynamic and flexible web application. The primary purpose of the MVC model it's separate the application in that the concern. In that, let's see how it was the work. So basically, the model what was represent the application's data and its business logic. So the next one was the view, and the in view it was responsible for displaying the data, such as it is also we can call like a UI, and the controller. In that the controller it can handle the user's requests and it communicates between the model and view framework. So in Spring MVC, how it was the workflow. In that firstly it can give the request handling. In that the client can access the HTTP request to the server. In that the front controller was a main part, and the role of the dispatcher was also important in that. So acts as the central controller of the delegates request to the appropriate handles of the controller request. So in that it consults the handler mapping to the find the appropriate controller of the request. In that the controller logic, the controller processes the request by the executing its business logic, or it was interacting with the model. So in that the controller, especially we can put there all the business logic, and in that we can perform the all CRUD operation also. So in the model, the data to be displayed, and in the view, the logical name of the view, such example we can take JSP or the time left, etc. So in the wave rendering, the view resolver resolve the logical view name to the actual view. Such example in that the JSP file, and the view is referred with the data from the model. And the some key components of MVC was as follow. Let's see the main key features in the key components in the MVC. In that first was the dispatch servlet. The dispatch servlet it was a central component and a front controller for the Spring MVC, and it was responsible for receiving the request that was delegated to appropriate components such as controllers, handlers, and the view resolvers. It was sending the response back to the client, and the another one was the controller. In that the controller that was the process incoming the request and performs the business logic, and it returns the response, and it was annotated with the controller or arrays controller also. In that the next one was sorry mainly the next one component was view. So in that the view it can view the all data to the users, and especially in the model holds the data that was application needs to be displayed, and the data that was added to the model, which was using the models like model, and after that it can add the attribute method. So in the view is responsible for rendering the data from the popular view technology, such includes in that the JSP. The JSP was also called the Java server pages. and another was the time leaf and a free maker also. So in that the next one main part have the view resolver. In the view resolver it can view the all view resolver model in that which was interacting all to the its components. In the next one was the handler mapping that was responsible for all MVC model, and it is helpful. So it can maps the incoming request to the appropriate handler, such as to the controller, and it was the default controller as. So the in that we can put the methods like at the rate, request mapping, and in that we can give the path which can sends all result to us. In that MVC, in that the XML was XML files was also the main part in that. In that we can take one code such as it was in the configuration. It was comes in the servlet, and that was the main part in the MVC. So thank you.